Everybody who's a hater, I would sure like to thank them. I'm Mr. Krabs, you're looking more like Plankton. Now let's see what Cosmo and Ron to do. Obtuse, rubber goose, green goose, guava juice. Powerpuff Girls taught me how to be the nicest by making sure I don't forget the sugar and the spices.
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of the semi, and it is time for Big Hero 6, Season 1, Episode 11. And I don't know why, but it really feels like it's been like a month since I've watched the last episode. Maybe that's because I watched so much RWBY the last week, and I'm just kind of like, okay, I watched so much of that, and now I feel like I neglected Big Hero 6. So, I know I didn't, though. I know I literally watched an episode last week. It was entitled Mr. Sparkle Loses His Sparkle, and it was about a crazy nutjob, YouTube game show host who went flipping crazy and tried to put Go-Go in a blender. He didn't, he didn't try to. He tried to do that with any of them that got to that point, but y'all know what I mean. And then the title to this episode is called Killer App. And I don't know exactly what that means, but I do know, or at least I think I remember. Let me rephrase it to that. I think I remember someone in the comments of the last episode reaction we did tell me that this episode is a sad one. I don't know if I like the idea of a sad one for Big Hero 6. I mean, we already had the sad moment when his brother died in the movie, and I mean, I don't really know how, we can get much sadder than that. So, yeah, that's going to be a little weird, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not even going to say how I think they can make it sadder, because it just popped in my head how they can make it sadder, but I'm not going to say it, because that can't be anything that happens in this series. So, I think I'm out of things to say. So, while my pork ribs warm up over there, yes, I am driving a semi-truck, and I am going to have a hot meal of pork ribs, macaroni and cheese, and some green beans. So, yeah. Okay, so jump cut there. I rambled on for a minute about food for some weird reason. So, I ended up saying screw it, and I cut that out. Because it clicked in my head as I was halfway through saying something that I was like, nobody wants to hear this, shut up. So, I'm going to put this earbud in, and then I'm going to put this earbud in, and I'm going to go ahead and watch this episode. It is entitled Killer App. 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, so is this, okay, this is real. Oh, well that just looks fun.
Averted in Night Market Square tonight with Big Hero 6. Thank you, Big Hero 6.
You are welcome.
That was really close.
So nobody knows it's Baymax with that voice?
Big Hero
Well, superhero logic from Fred. Nobody knows.
Time to really get to know you.
Really?
Hello.
Intro. Skip.
The microorganism level of the ball pit is safe for humans.
Yeah, it's fun. Try it out, Baymax.
One, please.
So Baymax is going to find out what fun is.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. And hello, Mr. Fred. Welcome back to...
How the heck does a noodle burger work?
Well, you can't beat Noodle Burger.
You got noodles for patties, and then you got meat in between.
A Noodle Burger. Crunchy
How does that work?
the heat. WTMP.
What did any of that mean?
Crunchy style means I like my noodle bun extra crunchy.
Okay.
Meat means add chili sauce. And WTMP stands for way too many pickles. Obviously on that one.
That is way
Way too many pickles.
He's basically psychic. See what I'm talking
It
about?
feels like I know this robot's voice.
Since we just met, I am unable to predict your orders. But I can't wait to get to know you! Howdy and hello, mister! Noodle Burger is now closed. Can I help you with something else?
Yes, I believe you can.
And then Noodle Burger Boy.
I love this
he gave
villain.
me some stickers.
So creepy.
Any of you interested?
I'll do it.
Perfect.
Oh.
Line. You two can work.
Competition between Wasabi and Hero.
Enter myself.
Yeah, and that I also would enter, but just myself.
Not that there's anything wrong with Wasabi.
Or with Hero. That's not what we're saying.
We just
You
want.
want to work individually. Yes, I get it.
Yeah,
But you're not going
just-
to. Your skill sets complement each other.
Huh.
I want to win. So that's what's happening. Working prototypes are due next Thursday.
Yes! Horrible news.
That sounds like
Careening
the
down.
media.
Is there
They
no-
cheering on a disaster.
Do not worry, I am not an actual lizard. This is just a very convincing costume. I'm here to help. Guys,
Dude.
got a clinger.
Get off!
Disabled.
Hmm.
I detect a small amount of ketchup on it.
Ketchup. That's really weird.
Special order.
Ah. Okay, so
Oh, that's not good.
yeah.
Are you okay?
I don't even know what to say to all that.
But thanks.
Order complete.
Creepy little robot.
Yeah, let's sketch it out.
You getting dirt all over his stuff, dude.
Okay. Let's.
What the heck? Why did y'all put so many signs in the restaurant?
I'm afraid so, Mr. Fredrickson. When I opened this morning, his dock was empty.
Empty?
Poor little guy's out there alone. He doesn't know what the world's like. It's not all sunshine and noodle pies.
Do not give up on him, Sarah. We.
Oh, Sarah, don't give up on him.
It won't be strong.
Right, Go-Go? How else would I want to spend my free time?
Thanks, Go-Go. Man, you're the best. You will not regret it. The night was dark.
I regret it.
But what was even darker?
You know, I hate saying it. I'm not a big shipper,
Sign of Noodle Burger Boy.
but I could definitely see Go-Go and Fred to a certain degree. You know, opposites do attract y'all.
There has to be a clue around here somewhere. Anything. But
Gee whiz, mister.
Uh-oh. We found Burger Boy.
About Noodle Burger Boy showing up in person.
well, yeah, that's more than a clue. But I like the positive thinking, Noodle Burger Boy. Wait a minute. If you were here, then that means you're here.
You're here!
Hello! Golly, you can't beat Noodle Burger Boy.
He can predict every move. Predict this.
Thank you! Come again!
He did predict it.
Would you stop throwing people off the roof? Come on.
If you are not happy with your service, please fill out a comment card.
Ketchup and mustard.
Say hello to Noodle Burger. Then
No,
hungry.
Honey Lemon said ketchup because she realizes about the brake line.
Gosh, I can predict your moves.
Cray makes shoes, you guys.
Or Cray made Noodle Burger Boy.
Thank you.
Okay, good. So that's two very strong possibilities.
All we have to do is test it on some real junk at the dump.
The dump. Yeah. Sounds fun.
Well, where else are you going to test it out?
I'll go. Doing things apart together worked out.
That means, in addition to being able to predict our every move, he's
Indestructible. Yes, yes. But adorable. Can't fight that smile.
I can't believe I
Yeah.
gave my heart to Noodle Burger, and now its boy is going to destroy me.
Yeah, that's a tough break. Anyway, if that's it.
I
you
like
can-
that he knows that they're Big Hero 6. I really do. Because nobody else seems to
And
know that
hello,
they're Big Hero
mister.
6.
I'm here to upgrade, so I can defeat my mortal enemies, Big Hero 6. That meal comes with a free toy.
Oh, crap.
Let's see what this thing can do.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're putting it on all wrong.
There is a problem.
We know there's a problem, Baymax. That's why.
No, you're not listening.
That is the problem.
There's the problem. Wow.
Howdy and hello. Thanks for the swell
Oh.
gizmo, misters. Golly, what does this do?
Well, that was pretty easy, wasn't it?
Run!
I know everything they are going to do too. That's the Noodle Burger Boy guarantee. Hey, you might want to rethink that.
Yeah. We'd like to place an order.
for payback.
Ah.
Something changed. My algorithm is out of whack. I cannot predict what you will do. So I guess I'll just have to beat you with brute force. Hee hee.
Okay, good idea.
Bet you didn't see that coming. Golly, mister.
Oh.
Gee whiz, golly, howdy and hello.
Howdy and hello, this.
Is this to go?
Is this to go? Is this to go?
Oh, come on,
Okay,
Voltron.
so they
You need a
defeated him.
battle cry. The
Good
whole
job.
This thing is getting a little repetitive.
Noodle Burger Boy is getting away.
What the heck? How did he get away?
Gross.
Yeah, but love that go-kart.
But he's going to provide our little villain a lot of intel.
Hey, watch it!
Sorry, I totally messed up your order.
Did you collect all the information I requested?
Golly, I sure did, mister.
Then you didn't fail.
I'd say you did just fine. Your database should help fill in a few gaps. Big Hero 6. So nice to get to know you.
So there we go. We've got each and every one of them. He now knows all of them as opposed to just knowing a couple of them. And, you know, I would figure that he would have gotten those files from Alistair and would have been able to know that they were all Big Hero 6. But maybe Alistair didn't have those files. And, yeah. But, yeah, this is a good episode to, you know, push forward the progress of the show and the storyline that we got going. And I like this villain. Just because Big Hero 6 thinks they won doesn't mean that they did win. Because he's willing to lose the minor victories in order to win the bigger battle. Such as with Noodle Burger Boy here. He didn't care that Noodle Burger Boy got defeated. All he cared about was actually getting information on Big Hero 6 and figuring out who they were. And that was the ultimate goal. He didn't care whether he won or destroyed them or nothing. Just like with, you know, Alistair and that little chip. He didn't care. He literally used the Mad Jacks in order to get what he wanted. And ultimately what he wanted was for Alistair to put that chip into his computer and to check everything out. And then that way it would send that information to him. And, you know, nobody is really seeing what's going on. I don't know why the Mad Jacks can't really divulge the information as to who they were working for, but so far they're literally the only ones I think who've seen him. I'm also wondering about this little purple line. No, wait, no, I think the line's actually on this side of his face. Yeah, it's on the left side of his face, or at least, let's say, our perspective is it's on his right side of his face. Y'all know what I mean. But the little purple line that's on his face, it makes me think he might be like a cyborg or something. Not necessarily, you know, I don't know if he's fully human, you know, fully robot. It's just weird. I like to know what the heck is going on with him. This was obviously not the episode that was sad. I thought somebody said that, you know, the next episode's going to be a sad one. But I guess this one wasn't that episode. I can't. This was actually a fun episode. I know it really, ultimately, the storyline is around this guy getting all the information he needs. But ultimately, it was a fun episode. We got Fred. He's just bouncing around and being goofy and being himself. And we got Baymax, you know, just being Baymax. He doesn't quite understand what fun is. He doesn't understand what art is and poetry and all these things. And it seems like each episode is sprinkled in there that, you know, there's just something about humanity he just doesn't understand. Like when Honey Lemon was trying to explain to him what art was. And then when Hero tells him, go for it here, you know, Baymax, it's fun. And Baymax don't get these things, which of course is what makes it funny. So, Yeah, I know I had something that I was going to, say after the episode was over, but for the life of me, I cannot remember exactly what it was now. Well, I do like that they switched armor up with Hero and Wasabi. That was a pretty cool interaction. I mean, we had Wasabi taking the magnetic hands and actually using it to pick up some metal and throwing it at him. I don't remember ever seeing Hero do that with his suit. And it was nice to see Hero using the arm blades and stuff like that, the little plasma blades. I don't know exactly what they're called. I can't remember. So, I mean, it was a good, fun, little quirky episode. It pushed forward the story. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So now it's y'all's turn. Y'all know what to do from here. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Y'all know me. I jump down there. And, yeah, that's it. As Mr. Rogers always says.
And I like you as you are. I do.